Okay, well, I might as well just get to the replay and see how bad this is. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Yeah, look, here we go. Losses upon losses. Okay, let's see if that is all on one page. Shockingly, it is. Looked like it was a lot more than that. Okay, so another one of my, yeah, wow. Okay, that Schützen was almost wiped out in that turn. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to hang on much longer here. Well, this is the problem with what I've... I mean, if I'd moved faster in the first few turns, I probably would be in a much better position now. But I slowed down probably maybe 1 or 2 turns. Probably as much as 2 turns, I think. Yeah, it's possible as much as 2 turns too early. Because then I would have probably been a little bit closer to the objectives, so to speak. But anyway, so I lost 2 scouts in there. Yeah, my losses are mounting. This could be a really bad one for me. Okay, well, let's check suppression. Formation leaders. Oh, okay, actually I thought that was the scout that got taken out. Actually, both of these scouts got taken out. No, it must be someplace else. Alright, okay, well, I just went around again. Let's zoom out this time. Check each unit. Might as well look around. Nothing appeared. No need to look for that one. I think he's out of line of sight, mostly. Yeah, I think the scouts would have counted whatever they might encounter already. See if I can get a line of sight that way. I doubt it because that building would probably block it. May just need to pull him back. That may be the easiest thing. Okay, so this platoon's pretty much been wiped out. Actually, I think they were destroyed. Yeah, they're gone. Actually, no, they dispersed. They pulled back and were dispersed. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, you don't get to see. It doesn't tell you that it was destroyed in the log, which is really weird. Um, I mean, it's your own unit, so I don't know why it doesn't do that. If you look in the look in here, yeah. Wow, my losses are really going to be high in this one. Oh well. Um, I guess I'll try and take some lessons back from this. Not sure what I'm going to do here because it doesn't look like there's any point in pushing forward with what I got. And yeah. Anyway, no suppression there. No suppression there. Actually, considering he just got no, yeah, 43 is routed. I'm not sure it's worthwhile actually trying to rally him. Did he take any casualties? No. He's gonna run away, which may be useful. Okay, suddenly we can see them. Well, the reason I'm thinking it's just better to let him run is, well, the problem is the mortars will land before he runs. So, yeah, there's bound to be another salvo after that, after this one. So, if I leave him there, but if I do manage to rally him from 40 to that's gonna take a lot. Then I don't know. I mean, he's been taken out by mortar fire, so it's kind of difficult to know. If he was just being shot at, then yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I'm trying to imagine I can actually rally him from that. Because if I leave him routed, he's probably, well, he probably won't actually get killed because he's chance of getting hit. Then again, like I said, it's mortar fire. It's harder to know. I'm not really sure if it works the same way. Um, I'm guessing it does, but we're still out in the open, so maybe it doesn't help. I don't know. There's a lot of guys up here, and they're all ready. Okay, the HMG section is routed. That's a good start, I guess. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad one for me in terms of losses. Could even turn into a defeat. Okay, I still have it as a target. It's still there. Interesting. Oops. Both of them have it as a target. That's interesting. Is I still firing? I somehow doubt that. For some reason, the game is now not being accurate about the second salvo. If I go into the um, artillery screen, it cancels it automatically. I'm not sure, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, well, if you were, it would be a bad thing if we were using command and control on, because then you would have just wasted orders. But there's no command and control, so you can see 8 from there, but that's probably not helpful. So this is the scout that was killed. Yeah, I left him out in the open. Thought I could get away with it. I couldn't. I'd been better off just letting him not move. That might have helped. Now, the problem is I don't have any line of sight on this side anymore, so that is not actually helpful. We've seen 2 up there. We can't actually be seen by those ones. Except we can. Right. He's got some suppression because he was fired at. However, it did force the HMG to stay in the hex to fire, and which is what I was expecting to happen. And the result was the mortar salvo was full in the face, so it kind of worked out. But considering how many losses I took in that turn, maybe not. Okay, well, I just started going around again because I wasn't paying attention. Right, so I didn't look around with these guys. Some of them actually haven't taken any shots, but they're not in good shape. And what's worrying is I haven't seen any armor from him. I know the French armor is somewhat expensive. Well, actually, it's very expensive. I don't know why. I'm not sure if that's an error in the OOBs, but so he may not have taken much armor that at all. I don't know. I can't count on it though. The thing in the game is you can't buy a single tank unless you cleverly arrange it to that it's only it happens at the ends, and and you just have enough points for half. Like if there's a platoon or let's say a section of 2 tanks, and you can get one of them if you have just enough points for that one tank. But it does require a lot of messing about. You have to balance your force and then buy the tank afterwards, basically. So it's not a simple thing to do. I have no idea. See, the problem is here we caught between the road, so I may end up actually dropping smoke here. Maybe. It'll still arrive after he's turned though, so that's not really going to help me. Okay, well, this side seems to be... Don't see anybody else here. That's the unusual thing. He's ready. He's still suffering combat friction. I don't have line of sight on that one, which is troubling. Well, no, he does. There's nobody else around. So... Okay, so let's ignore that for the moment. We'll move these recon. Those LMG squads of the that the French have are really nasty. They're like a fairly large squad and composed entirely of of LMGs. It's nuts. That's pretty, and that's why they've been basically uh, taking care of that platoon in the center all by themselves. I think it's like a 5-man squad. I mean, just based on the icon. So it's larger than it's smaller than a normal infantry squad, but larger than a say a typical LNG squad from other nations. Okay, so we're moving up this way, which okay, I'm going to leave them for the moment. Okay, so if these guys moving up here, how far are they going to be lagging behind, though? That's the problem. So when they move in there, they're exposed to 2 attackers. No, when he moves into there, no, he's only exposed to 1 because we know, as far as we can tell, there's nobody over there. As far as we can tell, there's nobody over there. So if he moves into that hex, the only place he can be attacked from is there because we know there's nobody over here. So far. So I'm going to continue moving up to that direction. Because if there's somebody there, I need to have somebody who can move up. Well, because you won't be able to move anything to either side of that without my seeing him, but I still need to have units over here that can hit that, right? Which is this one. He's going to be out in the open, though, so I'm going to move him first. And that's all he needs to do, I think. Might move him over here. LMG so they can fire in the same turn that they move. Okay, so we're gonna move there. able to do anything until he gets all the way up there anyway, so... Well, that's a bit annoying. Okay, so I won't be able to get any support for... If I move him up along here, there won't be anybody to cover that. Those trees over there. Anyway, let's move forward. We can decide that afterwards. Because I don't know how far I'm going to get here. I mean, that's... So far, my opponent's running rings around me, and starting to get a bit of... starting to feel the tire marks, really. It's all a learning experience. Repeat after me. It's all a learning experience. Let's put him there. Well, one thing I definitely need to work on is my as player one. I need to work on my player one game. That's for sure. I seem to do a little bit better as player two. Sometimes, well, yeah, sometimes. I've not done well as player one at all. Just too cautious in the beginning, I think, and that's what's costing me. But in this case, yeah, and in this case, if I'd moved up a little faster in the first, not first few turns and actually made until I actually made contact, then I'd probably be a lot further ahead. I think I still would take casualties, but at least I'd be closer to something useful. Right now, I'm caught down in the open and basically having my shorts pulled up around my head. So, to put it bluntly, because I haven't caused any casualties to him in quite a few turns. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. This area is a bit of a mess. Really, it's a mess everywhere. Okay, now I can assume that these two X's are known. So I can't actually stay here. The problem is I don't have anything to put here. So the thing I can do, maybe, is move back. Because if I move over here, then I'm not covering this side. If I move back, then if he moves across here, well, I don't think that helps. The possibility is move out to this one, but then I think we're exposed to attack from over here. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Give him more targets to shoot at, because right now this area, the center is collapsing. Well, this one has to stay here to cover that hex. Actually, maybe able to cover it from here. Would it be able to? I don't know. That's a tricky one. Might find out with the scout, but there may be somebody here. I don't really want to lose the scout, so things have been quiet on this side. There hasn't been any activity. So if we do that, then we have to move. Yeah, because I'm stretching myself pretty thin here. That's no doubt about it. But the center platoon is now quite out of it. There's only 2 full squads left, and I don't think they're going to last much longer. There's really no place for them to go. If I pull back, they get shot. If I go forward, they get shot. But I don't think there's... Yeah, LMG is ready. Actually, this scout's been there long enough that he's actually dug in. I don't know how they do that in line of sight of the enemy. But they do, so... Okay, I don't know what we're gonna do there. On the side, now, this gets kind of awkward. I'm actually thinking we might move. Well, the LMG didn't move. It's still in that position. Again, you have to do that with a heavy It's not. Did I say LMG? I mean HMG, heavy machine gun. Again, a heavy machine gun has to stay put if you want to actually use it in your turn. Now, you may not. Maybe they couldn't rally it. I don't know. It's hard to. I mean, there's no way to know exactly what happened, why he left it in that position. Because he must have expected mortar fire on that position. So maybe he just gambled that it wouldn't happen. I don't know. Now we have a problem here because we don't have line of sight down this side, so I'm gonna have to move the heavy MG and hope that he doesn't have line of sight on me, or as somebody hasn't got me as a target. Because then they may actually get an opportunity fire. Because I don't know if he's been spotted, right? I don't. Now you won't be able to do anything though. That's the problem. So let's see. Yeah, I think that's probably. I'm gonna leave it for now because he can't really move. He can't really do anything else. So he's going to pull. If he pulls back to here, I don't know what is up here. That's the problem. He could have moved a tank up here for all I know. In which case I think I'm better off moving an infantry unit out. Well, no, I'm gonna move the heavy MG. Although, let's see. Line of sight is blocked there. Yep, he could have moved a tank up. Yeah, I really gotta get some line of sight in that area there. Let's do it with something a little further away. It does mean that this heavy MG can't fire this turn. He also loses that as a target. Okay, so what we'll do, since I can't see it, it actually went up. Now I'm not going to fire again, because the more often I do this, so at the very least we've increased the suppression. Now I need to move him. Okay, so what do we see? 6 enemies. Well, some of these are not here, so if there are units here, they're not big and they're not moving, or they're not moving fast. So there's no tanks here. The tank would not be possible to hide in plain sight the way I've done. So but I mean, it could be behind the trees, so I won't be able to leave my armor out in that position. Okay, so somehow he's also managed to dig in. So we might risk moving this one. I know there was a unit here in the replay. So if I move something out this way, it's probably going to get shot at. Probably by more than one thing. Okay, one enemy seen. Okay, nothing here. Okay, that means they moved into this side. And that did not opportunity fire at me. Interesting. Can't see there. Nah, but I've just got that covered, and so yeah, unless they're moving very slowly, or well, they fired, but I didn't see them, so. Okay, they moved in there, they're moving very slowly. Actually, I don't think it would matter. I think it would still see them. So one of these moving. You don't see one enemy, which is probably up on the hill here. It's Platoon HQ. And you can only see one enemy, which is also probably up on the hill. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so Hmm. This is quite the conundrum. Now, if he fires, do any of these have him targeted? Hmm. Do any of these have their ranges set long enough that they would actually be able to hit him? Again, we're crossing a road, not a good idea. And there's 4 of them in line of sight there, so if he moves forward, chances are all of these will see him and fire at him. So, I don't know if the field gives him any more cover. I guess that would be plowed fields. Yeah, so this is best is entrenched, and this is fair, which is 4, 5 steps down. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's better than mixed, but not that much. It's one step better than mixed. Wish I could guarantee putting some suppression on them, but the range is just not very good. I think some of these probably have these targeted, and in fact, that's probably not a bad thing if I actually fired at some of them. I think if I move this tank up that way, these have to move. Everything, like all the armor have to move anyway. Okay, so the only units we can see here. Hmm. Okay. Right, he's not giving me. He's not giving him anything to shoot at. That's the problem. uh, so all the targets are available are not terribly useful. Actually, that scout is a good one. Yeah, that LMG section rallied. Shit. Okay, so I'm still facing two LMG sections here. Wow. Okay. Do I push forward or do I sit here? I can't. I can't sit here because the units will. The mortars will probably land. So they have to move somewhere. Do I give up and pull back? Or do I try to still keep pushing forward? Now, pulling back across the road probably won't work. 9 enemies seen. Fucking hell. Yeah, I really fucked this up, didn't I? I really needed to move faster in the beginning. Paying the price. Really paying the price for it. Don't know. I prefer to move forward because the thing is, if you look at where potential cover is, it's actually pretty far back. So thing is, if I use smoke to cover my advance, then I can't see what they're doing, right? That's the problem. So you don't want to deploy smoke in front of you. If I can deploy smoke to blind them, that's probably a better option. Maybe there and there, because then I'd have to move. They'd have to move forward. He's in contact at least. Wow, this is tricky. I'm not really sure what's the best thing. So I guess I'm gonna just have to choose something. Yeah, the problem here is I can't cover their advance properly, and that's gonna be a problem. My setup was based on the idea that I'd be a little further forward, and then these guys could move up and support them from a closer position. But, you know, I messed it up completely, so... I got a target there. Wow, these targets are so... Wow, chance of hitting them are very, very low. I guess it's because of the range. There's nothing down here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a long turn. Okay, so we got a shot there. That's the only one we've got from that position. Apparently. You can see two down there. Okay, we took out the scout. Kind of evens it a bit. But I think at this point he's taken out a lot more than I have. No, maybe not. I think we're about even on the scout side. On the other end, my scouts are only 2-man scouts, so they quite a bit cheaper. So maybe that'll work out. But still, I don't like it. I don't like it. Now that was actually useful. Okay, that was actually useful. Yeah, it's not worthwhile firing at him. I wonder what the range is on this LMG. What are the sappers armed with? No idea what that is, actually. Apart from the explosives. To Wikipedia we go. It's funny, it's faster to find things on Wikipedia than than it is in the well, actually you wouldn't be able to find that in the encyclopedia, because the encyclopedia is only based on units you can buy. It doesn't describe individual weapons at all. Okay, well, that's probably not. That's probably not the same thing. Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, rifles, that's probably decent range. We can assume a range of at least 6, because I mean usually sappers are short-range troops, so they wouldn't really need rifles that are capable of more than that. But who knows? Okay, I'm totally off in the weeds here. 9 hexes. That's a bit far. Okay, he can't see anything. He can't. He can only see one. Can he see anything up top here? Yes, he can. So moving these mortars up to that position might help. Okay, let's do that. Let's move what we can, because I need them further. I need them closer in. I need the support. I need the direct fire support. Now, the range is not good. That's 13, so they're firing at a very long range. It's not going to be very effective. Maybe they'll get closer. Okay, you can see him, but he can't actually fire at him, hit him from there. It's out of range. I know that range is... You can't actually see it. Okay, so that is a range of 9. No idea what the range is for that. This is one of the annoying things is like you can't actually find that out because I mean you can go into an encyclopedia and it'll give you the range, but I don't think it'll give you the range for each weapon. It'll give you the, I guess it'll give you the maximum range. Let's go digging around. That's all I can do. I gotta know. I mean, there's no point trying to. What? Why am I there? Encyclopedia. Yeah. Okay, so if we go into the weeds, I need the fronts. Which is just gonna be a very weird thing when I posted this. And I posted this to YouTube because I just expect. I guess people will just fast forward. Doesn't really matter. Nobody watches it anyway. Who cares? LMG section. Okay, here we go. Actually, it does tell you range 12. So he can actually fire back. Won't be very effective though. But he's got no, he's got rifles. The rifles are much better. The ranged rifles have a range of 15, so firing at him is not gonna be very helpful. However, bringing it in via artillery might be a good idea. Because it might be very accurate, I don't know. Or can they call it in themselves? No, they can't, because they don't have radio contact. This is the annoying thing is you, like, well, they probably don't have radios, that's what it is. Yeah, they don't have radios. Because the radio contacts to the platoon leader, not to the actual formation. So out of curiosity, if I call this in from here... It's actually the same speed as if I called it in from this unit. So yeah. Let's go back there. Not much ammo, but we only have to make do. Okay, so I can't figure out why he's only got 11%. Oh, suddenly got a whole lot better. Okay, that did it. I think we actually got a hit there. So put some good suppression on him. Um, can't really do much about that one yet. Um, okay, I want to know what that is. What weapon is that? It's giving me 35%. That's really a nice number. Um, but I want to make sure I hit it with the correct weapon. um, and the only way to do that is to turn things off. Is turn off the gun. That's actually with the machine gun. Just to confirm. Actually, doesn't seem to matter. I doubt it's going to use both of them though. Um, just not getting it. Nope. He's pinned a bit, but not enough, I think. And we're out of shots. Well, we might be able to move. Actually, you can see that. It's kind of a long shot, though. Let's see. Does it make any difference which weapon I use? Yeah, it does. It's definitely with the... oops. Okay, so these have to move. Don't know where, but they're gonna have to move. There's an awful lot of rifle units that can do a lot of damage here, so... and also there's mortars landing, so I'm pretty sure this entire area is gonna be targeted. Okay, so we can risk moving forward, but again, I'm gonna get stuck on the road somehow. Question is that really routed, or is it lying to me again? Yeah, we got these guys on this side as well to deal with. Now, if the ranges have been set, then as soon as I step on the road, they take a shot and it's game over. Yeah, the thing is, there's too many units that can see this. Actually, that's cutting it off from that side already. these guys will rally, so then that's like, the earliest I can deploy artillery on them is after my turn. So I don't know. Okay. Let's go one shot because I don't think it's gonna get any better. His range is quite long. Okay, so those guys have moved. Are we moving forward here? No, it seems rather dangerous. Well, if I move forward, this unit's telling me I'm gonna be under attack from 4 units. That's not gonna work out, considering I'm not in any cover when I step onto the road. What I don't know, well, I don't have any way to get across here unless I deploy smoke in front of me, and then that's gonna be awkward because I won't be able to see what they're doing. Is the classic problem. I really can't stay in this position either. Well, they're moving, so they're definitely moving towards me. He hasn't been shot at yet, and this one we can only line of sight of 1 unit, as far as I can tell. Actually, only line of sight of 1 unit. Well, 3 actually, if we count the ones up here. Okay, what we'll do is we'll move forward here and take our shots. Okay, that was more shots than I wanted. I guess nobody else can see that. Yeah, they were standing still, so no chance. Actually, they were moving. I'm not sure. Yeah, well, the regular infantry don't really spot that well, so the fact he wasn't spotted is actually helpful. Right. Well, I'm gonna try rallying him, I think. Okay, he rallied, but it's not gonna be enough. I'll try again. So, I can move him. He's got 3. Platoon HQ may not fire. Depends on the player style. Sometimes, like I don't expect command units to be in combat, so I turn off all their weapons and actually set their range to 0. They never opportunity fire for me, which is actually kind of, which actually is in scenarios that's fatal. I've been discovering in the training scenario I've been playing, so it's awkward because it's a very common practice to not use your HQ units as combatants, but I don't know if my opponent does that because he doesn't play the way he doesn't like command and control, and one of the reasons why people disable that and just treat it as a command unit, just issuing orders and rallying. With a unit with that has orders and can rally units is if it gets suppressed, then the orders run out and it doesn't work. The command and control doesn't work that well. We're not playing with command and control, so he may have. In fact, my opponent doesn't like command and control, so he may actually have that set to shoot. I don't know. I've never actually noticed how he does that. So I'm thinking I'm better off moving back, but then, I mean, this hex was probably targeted already, so but I don't have another choice here, I think, unless I move back here. That's an option. Yeah, because there's just too many up here. I can't. There's no way I can handle them. However, can any of these hit anything? Well, suddenly a whole bunch of targets came into view. No, not here. Yeah, but it's good I moved him up that way. It's not gonna help him though. He's gonna have to move. I think I'm gonna put him on the road, which is probably not a good idea. The question is how many... He may be seen from there though. Nah, I don't think so, actually. Height 1, height 1, height 1. Right, so we may actually, because there's 3 hexes of height 1s that are blocking line of sight down the road. So if he moves here, that hex may block it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find that out before I do it, I think. Alright, so I'm gonna leave him there because I don't think he's been seen. Well, having said that, I have to correct myself. He's obviously been spotted from the high ground up here. So, Well, he doesn't have any shots left, so there's really not much you can do. Let's get him out of line of sight. Well, that's kind of difficult considering my opponent has the high ground, and really good high ground it is too, because it's a clear hill with no trees around it. Perfect line of sight. Okay, so we're not in line of sight of them, so that's confirmed, but now I need to move him 2 hexes, which is going to be a problem because he's in line of sight of a lot of units. Okay, one of them's suppressed, the other one is far away. Well, we'll take the chance. Okay, so I'm going to have to set this heavy MG's range to something useful. Now, where can he be hit from? Could he move a tank up on this side? Yes, he could. Quite a long range, though, so maybe not too much of a threat. I have no idea what that range is. The game does not provide a range calculator without actually having a target. Move him here. Now, other option is to move him back. It's line of sight of 2 of them, which is not good, but I do have an AVMG which could cover him. Maybe. He can't hit it, damn it. So I have to count hexes to figure out what their range is. One big annoyance in the game is you can't actually figure out what a range is without... So, because I move, you can't figure a range out without being able to get a target. So this unit moved, so it's a heavy MG, so it takes the rest of my turn to set up again. And so, because there's no weapons available, nothing that's long enough range anyway, I can't get a target, so I have to count hexes. It's an old game. We'll make excuses for it. I think I'm actually going to move this way and move him there. Now, he's not actually serving any purpose there at all anymore. Because we can cover those hexes from there. Yep. And... okay, we got cover from the LMGs. So I'm just going to move them this way. This is a big risk, though, because I don't know if there's anybody here. There probably is. In fact, there probably is. But I think that needs to be taken. There isn't. Okay, that was worth it. And I got that one covered as well. Yes. Okay, this is good. Okay, so the scout is covered if somebody moves in there. Actually, I have all those 3 hexes covered. That one doesn't matter so much now because he's there. Somebody moves in. Although the odds are against me because the enemy will be in a building or around a building or on top of it or something. Anyway, it's a hex with a building in it. It's not really clear what the relationship between the unit and the building is. Obviously, the unit is a lot smaller than the hex, so we must be around the building. But for some reason, there's a height involved, and that seems like you're on top of it. I don't know. I really don't know. Actually, we should ask somebody to explain it. I'm betting nobody can. It's one of those things. Actually, we can hit that. I'm liking these positions. Now, this is going to expose him over here. So he may actually get attacked. And you can still see him there. That's interesting. He did an opportunity fire. Don't understand. Hmm. Not really sure what happened there. Now you can actually be, now he's line of sight of 4 enemies. Of course, those and those. So the LMG is probably going to open up on him. Okay, that's not really ideal, but not much you can do about it. He's pinned, but will probably rally. He's in cover, and actually hasn't fired as far as I know. Yep, they did. So they actually gave their position away fairly quickly. Actually, the sappers are probably elite units. That's why my scout was spotted so easily. It's only a 2-man unit, size 0, so it shouldn't have been spotted so easily. I actually think I'm gonna move him forward. This is probably where I should have put him in the first place. Because he's not gonna do much good from there. What did that bring into line of sight? Okay, that's pretty good. I don't want to see what his chances of hitting. Ooh. Okay. Suddenly, Did not expect that. Okay. It's very quite annoying that you actually don't know what you can see until you move into X. Like it's hard to really figure out. Like, I did not expect to be at line of sight across there. I mean, considering I'm there's a building here. It's really weird that we can see that. Okay, so what is the range on that? 4. So if I set a range of 4 and he fires at this one, then we get an opportunity shot, and that may be a good thing, but of course that will expose him to that. Yeah, clusterfuck and a half here. Okay, well, I suck. That's it's no other explanation needed. I think he's there. Yeah, visual. He's visual contact and visual contact. Even though we don't actually have line of sight, somehow we still have visual contact. Hand wavy things of the game. Not really sure I want to leave that scout there. He seems to be hitting buildings behind the lines in anticipation of where I might be. I don't really need the scout here. I'm gonna leave him there. We'll leave him there. Take the chance. Okay, so moved up here. Rearranged this line because it seems he's pushing up on this side, and I need to get to cover that. Though, you know, and then I have this mess in the middle, which is like a platoon that's no longer very effective. So I might need them to move over this way if I can get them through there. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna move the tanks. Okay. Vehicles have to move. And of course he'll show me how you can guess where the opponent's gonna go because I suck so much. Okay, well I want to put this one back here. Actually, I might want to get him out of line of sight. That might work, because anything that has him as a target would then lose it. Does mean he can't opportunity fire, but actually, no. What it means is I can put him back here, use up his last movement. have more scouts here, so I could unload them and send them forward, but maybe I won't bother. Alright, I think that'll do for now. Actually, what I'm going to do, with the other one, is move him up even more. I think I'm going to put him further forward. That should cut that line of sight a little bit. No, it actually makes it worse. Okay, that'll do. That way you can move out to this side, and you'll have to move 2 hexes, but not much you can do about it. Okay, so set artillery. Wow. Okay, this turn's going on forever. Not much I can do. It's a mess, and I need to. The only way to sort through it is to just take it one step at a time, do what you can, to the best of my meager abilities. Artillery, full observer. Well, we definitely want to call in on that. Okay, wait a second. Let me just check the south side of the map. He's got line of sight on none of these here, just the one. Line of sight on one. Line of sight on none. The 2 is up on the hill. He has line of sight on 2. Okay. I am running low on ammo though, so this is not can't continue this forever. We're only on turn 11, so there's still a few to go. So let's check ammo situation. 17, that's like 2 salvos at best. Not too bad. That's basically 2 turns of some useful things. Another maybe 3 salvos from that one. No, actually it's about 11. It's about 11 rounds per salvo, so that's only one. Yeah, so the first one's only 1 salvo, and well, you can always use the last little bit. I mean, you get one round in your salvo. It still counts. Oh, this one's almost out, so he gets like 9 shots. Won't even get. Yeah, well, we're running out. We're running low, but we gotta put some suppression on the LMGs. So we'll hit that one there. I actually have line of sight on them, so it's gonna work out fairly well. This will be quite accurate, I think. I hope. Oops. Actually gonna hit these 2 units here. How fast are they moving? They're moving quite quickly, so that's not gonna be easy. these guys are all moving, so it's kind of hard to predict where they're going to be. In which case, there's more choice targets. Yeah, I think so. And HMG section again. Actually, that will arrive before. Oh yeah, thank you very much. That will actually arrive before my opponent's turn. That'll do it. The other stuff's all fired or moved, so they can't be called in. Alright, set ranges, and we're out of here, finally. Actually, I'm surprised I came up with something to do in that turn, because in the beginning I was like, whoa, what am I going to do? This is nuts. It's great, though. I mean, compared to what my experience in the training scenario, this is really, yeah, I really feel like I'm learning stuff. I'm having trouble putting it to use, but yeah, trying to put it together. But yeah, I think this is gonna help my game much more than the training scenarios. But I gotta get through those so I can say to other players, yeah, I made it through those. At least it's there's no depot anymore, and so you don't get a badge like you did in the old depot. But at least you can say, well, yeah, I got through them. Alright, so ranges, we'll zoom in for this. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I don't know why he didn't have a range set. Normally my opponent sets ranges to 3, and so I'm not really sure why he would have had it lower. Because that is a range of 3. So for him not to opportunity fire at me when I moved back, he must have set it lower. Which is really odd. So the problem is this guy's going to get fired at from from over here, probably. I've pinned them, but it's probably not going to help much. Guy's caught on the road again. Okay, I'm gonna check the ranges, and then I'm gonna actually think of this. I think I may deploy smoke, but it's gonna be awkward because he can't be seen from that side. Hang on, let's see. Where are these 7 that he can be seen by? All down here. There's no point in deploying smoke this way, but there must be some utility in deploying it this way. However, if I do that, some of these guys are going to opportunity fire, I think. those guys are pretty far away, so I don't think they're a serious problem. Yeah, they're pretty far away. I still enemies, 7 enemies seen. Why? What the hell? There's 5 of them there and 2 of them there. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna deploy smoke, but I can't deploy it in front of me because that's useless. You're just gonna advance through your smoke, and that's considered gamey anyway. And my opponent will probably criticize me for it. That's not appreciated because smoke blocks works like a shield. Basically, if you if you throw smoke in front of yourself just for the intent of advancing through it, basically you're putting a shield in front of yourself so you can't be hit. But of course, a smart opponent won't really care. They will just maneuver because they know they can't be seen, right? And they can move up to a different position. But some players will criticize you for it because it is considered a gamey tactic. However, deploying smoke this way is not, because I'm just want to cut that off. Actually, deploying smoke in front of this guy is I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Ranges are still set. They wouldn't fire that yet. Okay, this is a bit of a problem because there's a range of 4. So let's set it to 4, so he'll fire at that, but the chances are he's been seen, so I don't think he's gonna live very long. I'm gonna leave him routed because we'll see if he gets to run away or he gets killed. I don't think there's anything I can do because he's at person 43. That's gonna take a lot of rallies to get him down to something where I can move him, and then it's just gonna be able to leave him out in the open anyway. So yeah, I think he's dead, to be honest, but we'll see. Set to 0. I should not opportunity fire. Enemy seen, but he's out of range. Okay, Panzerjägers might not get to do anything. In fact, I'm hoping they don't get to do anything. I left him on the road. That's stupid. Let's fix that now. I'm gonna take a big risk and leave him there. Might lose another scout. He hasn't moved, so we'll see. I really need to move. I want to get these guys to this side, just to get line of sight cut off from that side, but it's gonna be tricky. I mean, we're moving closer to these guys, but actually that's already cut them off to a certain extent. Visibility. Anyway, where was I? Yeah. Okay, range 14. Now I'm gonna have to count because I can't. That's 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna reset his range to 6. If the opportunity fires, you'll probably be shot at by that one. Let's reset to 3. Range 3. And we'll leave that at 3. Scout's a bit of a pickle because I moved him 2 hexes, and that's any mortar around land here, he's dead. Well, LMG's range of 3 is not helpful. Okay, range of 7. Alright, tanks are, they won't opportunity fire at those guys, though, that's the problem. I'm concerned with something that might show up on here. Yeah, so something could move up onto there and take a shot, which is not nice. Actually, more than one, and this is the problem with what I'm doing here, is that the tanks aren't covering each other, so kind of putting myself in a bit of a mess there. But it's a mess anyway. How could it get any worse? Well, losing tanks, that could be worse. Do I leave the ranges set? Range of 18, that's not useful. Let's put that kind of 10 in. There's no risk to him as far as I know. From there, maybe. But if somebody fires at him from there, his range will be reset, and he would probably, well, he might not. If it's a tank, he might, but other things might not. 13. Okay, we'll leave it like that. We'll leave it at 13. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. It's 11. Yeah, we'll leave it at 13. Alright, ranges have been set, and we're done. Let's take the artillery in the face, as there's probably gonna be a lot of it. And that's why I moved. All right, actually, my LMG